There has been a huge shakeup within Hockey Canada, right up to the top dog. I want to go now to CTV's Kevin Gallagher. He's got all the details for us. Kevin, Hockey Canada, major overhaul.
Major overhaul, Marcia, and this starts right at the top, of course. Hockey Canada's CEO, Scott Smith, has resigned his position. But to add to this, upon his resignation, the entire board of Hockey Canada also agreed to step down to make room for a new slate of directors. There, of course, is a sort of virtual there is a board meeting coming up December 17th where these new directors will be selected, that people will come forward. There's also going to be this transitionary period. There was already a review being done by former Supreme Court Justice Thomas Cromwell. He will now also guide the organization as it transitions and also make recommendations to improve governance within Hockey Canada as an organization. Of course, this news of these resignations comes after months of escalating pressure, culminating here today. Of course, we've learned of Bauer pulling its financial support from Hockey Canada and also stopping its sponsorship agreement to provide equipment to the men's team. Profits from any sales of men's equipment to Hockey Canada will go towards girls, women's, and underrepresented communities that are within hockey. So big change here. Many corporate sponsors either paused or completely pulled support of Hockey Canada. Of course, all looking for this type of leadership change, but also real action towards culture change. Of course, many Canadians were shocked to learn of the revelations that happened in May, where there were reports that were started by TSN's Rick Westhead that there was a settlement paid to a victim who said she was sexually assaulted by 8 junior hockey team members in 2018 after a gala in June. Of course, that settlement sort of seen as something that was not transparent, sweeping things under the rug. Then after that revelation came out, there were other allegations against other junior hockey players from the World Championship team in 2003. This, of course, came to a head when we saw multiple parliamentary committees. There have been settlements over the years in the millions of dollars paid out to many victims. Some of those, of course, were victims of infamous hockey coach Graham James. But others, of course, more recently, as we found out, this was from a fund that was in part funded by the membership fees of parents. So parents became very concerned over all of this. Today, with the resignation here, the stepping down of the CEO of Hockey Canada, Scott Smith, as well as the entire board, that is a major development in this story and certainly a shakeup that many have been calling.